Welcome to this meditation for the autumn season and all the wonderful elements that come with it. Some of us love the autumn and all the changes that it brings as we look forward to the second half of the year and onwards towards winter, and for some people Christmas and the full festive season. And we're going to enjoy talking about all the different elements that we love. But there are some of us who struggle with autumn and moving into the second half of the year. And for some, it can be a little challenging when it's the darker mornings, the darker evenings, and sometimes there can be a feeling of isolation. But it really doesn't have to be that way. And sometimes we just need to be reminded of all the good things and all the excitement and all the lovely warm elements that this change from summer into autumn and fall can bring. So let's focus on some of that today. So first off, for a meditation, find a comfortable spot. You may want to sit in a chair or lie down, but watch your posture. It's so important that you have good posture if you really want to get the most from any meditation and relaxation. Next, we want to think about our breathing. And you may find that you're breathing in a shallow way and you don't even recognise it. So now's the time for us to think about doing our nice deep breathing. So we can breathe in through our nose, nice and slowly and calmly, and out through our mouth. So we'll count to 3 and then we'll breathe in, we'll hold it for 3 and then we'll exhale for 3. So 1, 2, 3, breathe in and hold for 1, 2, 3 and breathe out for 1, 2, 3. So if it's comfortable and it feels good, do this for the next few breaths, in through your nose and out through your mouth. You're steadying everything, you're calming it down, you're slowing down not only your breathing, but your systems, even your thoughts. Everything is calming down and slowing down in pace. So continue your nice, calm, steady breathing for the next few breaths. Let's take a look at how our neck and shoulders feel. You may want to raise your shoulders just up to your ears and down. Give yourself a nice little shake, a little move about until you feel that comfortable spot. You can move your neck from side to side. And again, you'll know what feels right for you. If you have a pillow to hand or a rolled up towel, or you might not need anything at all. Just find that sweet spot. Moving down, you can give your arms and legs a little shake. Squeeze your hands and release them. You'll find that comfortable position. You can do the same with your feet. Squeeze your toes, release, and then just snuggle into that comfortable position that feels right for this particular meditation. You can also wriggle your torso, find a comfortable spot with your stomach. You just want to feel as comfortable and, if possible, as cosy as possible right now. Maybe you'd like to have a cover. It's whatever makes you feel good at this point in time. If you feel that you want to and it feels good, you can close your eyes. And we're trying to focus our thoughts on all the good things that we love about autumn and the change in season. So if any thoughts come by that you don't like, just let them float on like a conveyor belt. You do not have to pursue a thought. You do not have to feel that the thought is real. Just allow it to continue on, because we want our thoughts to be focused and positive and relating to all the good things about autumn. And as I say, I know that not everybody enjoys this side of the year in this particular season. So if any thoughts pop in that you don't find are helpful, just dismiss them and let them float on by. Now, for many of us, autumn is a fresh start. Think back to when you were at school, or you may still be in education, you may work in education. For a lot of people, autumn is a time to start afresh. So maybe for you, that's exactly how you feel. Or maybe you've never thought of it that way before, and you can now. So if you love new plans and new adventures, then this is the perfect time. Maybe you can give yourself some goals and some aspirations, or possibly there are tasks that you've wanted to do for you. Maybe you've always wanted to create something, to write something. Let this be your fresh start. For many of us, we enjoy each season and the differences that it brings to our day-to-day life. It can be a bit fresher in the mornings, nice and crisp. Maybe you enjoy the later sunrise and the earlier sunset. And then you can enjoy all the wonderful things that those darker evenings bring. Cosy chats, cosy dinners, talks with friends and family, your favourite television shows. Maybe it's a time where you don't have as much to do, or you prefer the lighter nights and the lighter mornings. Well, let's focus your thinking onto all the positives that you've never considered before. Now you can do more relaxation. You can have some more me time. If you need more light, you can make it your mission to discover your new favourite candles that you haven't even found yet. They're out there waiting for you. It could be a chance to discover new scents as you bring light into the house in the form of these beautiful, relaxing fragrances. You could create a diary of a to-do for what you want to do each week that you never seem to have the time for in the spring and summer. And it could be to chat with people that you forget to make the time for, or to learn a new skill, discover a hobby. There are so many classes that you can do online. You can still do local events, local workshops. You've got the chance to fill your time in the way that you want to. And even if you find that there aren't enough hours in the day, you can make a decision in the autumn that you'll take even 1 hour for yourself. And you can plan that hour in to suit you, and it can be for exactly what you want. What's wonderful about autumn is we're on the second half of the year, and we can enjoy watching all the changes in nature. As the leaves change in the trees, and you can go autumn walks, and you can still have lovely warm days, but you can also start to feel those crisp, cooler days, but enjoy each for what they bring. Even in autumn when it rains, it can still be beautiful watching the scenery, watching everything around you and enjoying it for what it is. In autumn, we can also look towards the different clothes that you get to wear. So many people say that their favourite time of year is when they get to bring out their cosy wool jumpers and their boots and their winter coats as they prepare for the colder seasons. And they get to wrap up and pick new scarves and hats and gloves, and they love it. And they have that excitement as they're counting down to December. And remember, even if you don't celebrate, at least the festive season does bring with it so many colourful lights and events and moments to spend with friends and family. And if you find autumn can be a strange month for you, then you can start to look towards new podcasts. There are always new shows that are starting up in this particular season. Maybe a new series of your favourite programmes coming on. Maybe it's a brand new one. You can start looking now, start planning. There's always films coming out. There's always new albums from people that you love, autobiographies. So many people release their books at this time of year. If you find that you don't have enough time for yourself or you don't enjoy the darker months, then either way, make the time for yourself if you don't already have it. Pick that podcast, that audiobook, that programme. Decide that you're going to make that time for you. Or if you just don't enjoy these months, then fill that time. Divert your thoughts. Occupy your mind. When you break down the seasons, there's so much to enjoy about every month of the year. And let's be honest, this has been a strange year. But when you take the seasons and you enjoy autumn in particular for its warmth and comfort and coziness, then we can cast aside what's happening in the news and we can just focus on what nature does, and as the world turns, how we as individuals just go with it. And you can always choose to go with the flow and stay calm and look after you. So take a moment now to check that you're still calmly breathing. And if you want to go back to it, if you're not doing it just now, breathe in, hold for 3, and breathe out for 3. Think about what you want to do this autumn. Do you want to take more walks outside? Do you want to get more fresh air? Do you want to read more? Educate yourself in a topic? Discover a hobby or pursue a hobby further? Expand your cookery skills? Watch that box set that everyone's talking about? Make time for your friends and family? Now's the time. This is the perfect season to have that reboot and focus back on what you want. So when you're ready, you can wriggle your body nice and gently. Move your neck. Softly move your head side to side. Scrunch up your hands and toes and release them again. Maybe if you feel like it, do a full body stretch. Gently open your eyes. And take a nice deep breath. And sigh it out. So welcome to autumn. Enjoy your plans. Live each day to the fullest. And take care of yourself. And I'll see you again soon.